right, so the question is, do you motivate your team, or do you find other people who are motivated, or do you do both? And really the answer is both. But if I had to lean towards one area, I would say it's more on finding people who are already motivated. See, I have realized it's much easier to find people who are motivated than to motivate the unmotivated. See, the people who are unmotivated, there's a reason why they're unmotivated. You know, they just are very unlikely to ever go out and produce at a very high level. Now, are there exceptions? Absolutely. There's exceptions, but here's what I want to do. I want to find people who already have the hunger. They already have the motivation, and I want to kick it up a few notches. And the best way that I believe that you can do that is through training events. In fact, Last night, I did a training call for one of my new groups. Okay, I did a call. It was about, 35, 40 minutes, and I laid it in. You know, it was a motivational type call. It was also, rolling out some, just giving some announcements and things like that. So I definitely am always motivating people, because if you understand behavioral psychology and the way behavioral psychology works, it's essentially, actions. What we're always trying to do as leaders is we're trying to get people to take more action. That's always the goal, is getting a lot of people to take more action than they're taking right now. So how do you do that? Well, what causes people to take action? What causes people to take action is motivation. So we are always motivating our organization. We're always providing leadership. We're always providing tactical training. We're always doing that. That's our job as leaders. So make no mistake about it. And, we do that through training, training calls. One of the things I would encourage you to do, if you're a new leader, start a weekly training call. If your upline doesn't already have a weekly training call, you start a weekly training call. And I said, if you're a leader, hopefully everyone watching me said, I'm a leader, because you're never going to be a leader until you say you're a leader. And that's one of the things that, if you're shying away from leadership type actions, you'll always have a very difficult time having leadership type results. So you have to act like a leader first in order to have leader results. Okay, so you act and you become the leader. So be the leader, and then you'll have the results. You don't have results. It's not like you build a big organization and then all of a sudden you get knighted as a leader. It doesn't work that way. You got to step up as a leader now. You are a leader when you decide to be. Okay, so how else do we motivate our people? Is we get them to training events. And that's the biggest thing that, I realized when I came into my company. I said, it's very simple. I'm going to get people in. I'm going to get them to a training. Live events. I mean, if your company doesn't do live events, you need to start live events, because there is no substitute for the motivation and the vision and the excitement that comes from doing live events. I mean, after 21 years doing internet marketing for network marketing, doing phone recruiting, webinar only type recruiting, live events, I'm telling you, the duplication that comes from promoting live events, the belief, the retention, all of that is going to be at the highest level when you're promoting live events. I mean, it's just, if you look industry-wide, if you look at the titans of our industry, the reason why they have the success, that's one of the main factors. And so that is how I'm doing it. Now, here's the mistake that you can make. From a personal standpoint, if you're always calling people, trying to motivate them on a one-on-one basis, see, I motivate in a group. I'm not calling every individual person and trying to motivate them, because if they're unmotivated, my time is much better spent finding someone who's already motivated than it is to motivate the unmotivated. So I'm doing both, but from a group standpoint, we're motivating everyone. From a personal standpoint, we're looking for people who are already motivated. So appreciate that question so much. Thank you.